What's going on, guys? Brian here with Live Fix Love. Another install video for my F350. This time we are going to put some running lights or courtesy lights on the step boards here. I just got these from Walmart. I'm going to test them out. They're the 12-inch ones. Plan is to put one at the front door and one at the back door. See how they do. They're just the stick'ems. Stick it on there. Ooh, it's even got a little test light. Plenty of bright, but we'll see how they stick. We'll see how long they last. Super inexpensive, so not a big deal. So I got the kit. I did buy another little kit that gives you the extenders, because these things hook together, so I can separate them far enough apart to get it between the front and the back door. I wanted to show you what was inside of the package. So here are the two wire strips, and they actually package it with a little battery so you can test it out in the store. Yeah, I'm not sure how much the packaging costs. It looks like there's two 9-volts in there. So you got two 9-volt batteries you can keep, and this cool little switch, push button momentary switch, that I will for sure save, because I got all kinds of collections of wires and everything else for hooking up different stuff, so at some point I might be able to use that. In addition, it comes with a cigarette lighter adapter, so if you didn't want to hard mount it, you could plug it in your cigarette lighter adapter, and it's got a little push on-off switch that's hooked with the fuse inside of there. It does come with a little, or very short, looks like maybe a 4-inch connector to hook these two up, but if you wanted to hook them up further apart, you got to buy a different connector, and this is a 12-inch one. And then it comes with two little butt ends to secure it for whichever end is exposed to the weather. So when you are hooking up, just make sure you see both of these are male. I don't know why they don't give you female or male, or a female and a male. Just make sure that you connect the two correctly so that you're left with a female end exposed, so you can cap it on the other side. And these are the connectors that I love and use. Got them on Amazon. Highly suggest you get them. Each video I pretty much praise them. It's got a little bit of solder in there and heat shrink, so put the wires through, heat gun it, and the solder will melt, the heat shrink will shrink and hold the wires, and it gets a nice solid connection. And then I'll either just wrap it in electrical tape, or I have heat shrink sleeves that I'll put over them and heat shrink those just to keep them nice and secure. I'm on the passenger side of the truck. The front of the truck is that away, and the back of the truck is that away. You can see the double tires, obviously. Alright, between the step rail and the frame is where you're going to find your connectors. And there's my air tank, which I'll do a video on at some other point, show you how to wire up everything air. I got all kinds of stuff wired and air components set up for this. Alright, back here next to the compressor, and this is the same on the driver and passenger side, right where I put my ground for my compressor hookups and all that stuff. This little wire right here is the factory running board courtesy lights. So all you need to do is tap right in there. Two wires, positive, negative. Connect your two wires, positive, negative, from the light kit. Stick them where you want to stick them, and route the wires. Make sure it's secure out of the way, it's weatherproof, and you're good to go. It's that simple. So I'm going to pull that down, strip the wires, get the underside frame clean where I want to stick them, and then we'll pick the video back up. Alright, got them all hooked up. So here's what we got going on. Get up under here. So this one right here was the factory courtesy light that was attached here for the running boards. Got them connected using the heat shrink connectors, and then just tape it up, zip tied it out of the way. Cable's running up out of the way, so obviously I got a compressor here. Don't want to touch any compressor, that when it's running it get hot, so make sure it's not touching the compressor. I zip tied it up to the actual frame piece, out of the way. This is the only thing I don't quite like, is how it runs up under here. I'm not gonna drill a hole through the frame just to run it through. It's not that big of a deal. There shouldn't be much motion. If I notice there is, I'll put a little conduit around the outside of this to protect it. Connected here, you can see I cleaning the frame. So when I stuck it, I got plenty of room here, but I don't necessarily want these guys here pointing out. I want them more pointing down. So there's two flat surfaces, and then on my truck there's also a very slight curve along here. So I would actually put it right in the curve. So it's more of a 45-degree angle out and down instead of just straight down. All right, and here is the 12-inch connector for the front one and the end of the front one. So like I mentioned, they do provide the little butts so you don't have exposed ends in the end. And you see a little red line, so it's got a little seal. We'll see how well it works. All right, now the moment of truth. It is daylight, so they're not going to be, you know, significant, but we'll check it out at night as well. So when I open the door, bam, so they're on. All right, let's check it out from here. You can make out that the where the lights are shining, and like I said, I'll show it again at night. And you see, you can't see the lights from where you're standing, or even really from the side. Like if you were parked in the cars next to it, it's not gonna, you know, blind the guy next to you or anything like that. And as you can see, they went off because they are courtesy lights, so they only activate basically when your dome light would activate. I don't want them to be running lights because I don't want them to be on, you know, when I'm just driving down the road. Just when I open and close the door so we can see the step getting in and out. Everyone, it's nighttime now. Got the courtesy running board lights. Gonna check them out. See how they look in the dark. So, the unlock. And there you go. Come out here and see. Open the door. Even with the door open, you can't see them. Hang it down as such. Check out the other side. Not too bad. You can see they fade out with the interior light just fine. Thank you for watching how to hook up those lights to your factory courtesy running board lights. This is Brian with Live, Fix, Love.